What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report. And I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. And today I'm here to give you some anime news. Today I'd like to talk about some big news that's coming from Crunchyroll. But first, a little bit of info on something else that I'm excited about. First, it looks like we now have an official PV as well as some more info on the first Princess Principal movie that is a sequel to the anime original series from 2017 from PA Works. Now, this will be movie number 1 out of a series of 6 that takes place shortly after season 1. The movie's called Princess Principal Crown Handler and it drops in Japan on April 10th. Princess Principal was a hidden gem of 2017, or at least I know it was for me, as it ended up being one of my favorites of the year. Of course, I would have liked the season 2 like everybody else, but since it is known that this movie series is actually going to be a continuation, I'm good with that. The thing is just the wait that we're going to have between the films. The same thing is going with Demon Slayer right now, where the next arc is actually going to be a movie, and then after that, who knows how long it's going to be before we get a season 2. I don't think the thing is that big with Princess Principal, but you get what I'm saying. It's like once you get a movie, you're probably gonna have a year wait before you get the second one, or at least a half a year wait. And we're talking about 6 films here, and this is just gonna be part 1. So who knows how long this is gonna take. If you go back and think about things like, remember when Hellsing was coming out, you know, the Hellsing Ultimate series, and that took like a billion years for it to come out, and they were just OVAs, but they came out in movie quality. Kind of fear that we're going to see the same thing with Princess Principal here, but hey, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for more Princess Principal. Putting my trust in the PA Works on this one, and we don't have to wait too long because, again, this is a Japanese date. So who knows when we're going to get it here in America, or if we'll get like an American theater release for it. I just want to see it. So if you're in the mood for some high-octane spy action and you haven't checked out this series yet, go ahead and give it a shot. It's streaming on Amazon Prime Video as well as on High Dive right now. So coming in with the movie coming pretty soon, now is a good time to dive in. But let's get to the big news that I have to share with you guys today, and that is the fantastic move that Crunchyroll has made by branding some of the series that they pick up on their streaming service as Crunchyroll Originals, as they'll be co-producing a lot of things coming down the pipeline. And boy, am I excited for this, because some of the things that we're going to get is some things that people have been waiting on for a long time, and the goosebumps is just settling in, just waiting for it. Now, a little bit of background for what this all means and how it came to be. Maybe about a year and a half ago, Crunchyroll has really been ramping up the push for the shows that they have a partnership with, you know, like with Dr. Stone. You know, they had Rising of the Shield Hero that they pushed like no other. A Place Further in the Universe. They still have that upcoming and very controversial High Guardian Spice, and we won't get into that because that already pissed off the anime community. But it was still a big move because we are getting things that are branded by Crunchyroll, produced by Crunchyroll, that's going to up the visibility and up the popularity of some things that we've probably been waiting on, or some new properties altogether. So it's really exciting to have something like this going down. And most notably in the winter season right now, we have Inspector, which is the first series that straight up has Crunchyroll Productions over it that they just added within the past week. This really pushes them forward to be a visible giant over Netflix, who produces anime, but they hold the properties hostage until it's dubbed, while Crunchyroll is going to give us the goods right here, right now. And these shows are still, you know, produced by studios like Bones and Mappa, for example. Again, Crunchyroll is just co-producing it, putting it on their streaming service, being a little bit more visible and adding a little bit more backing to it, and it's just refreshing. It's refreshing to see things as they air, because take Beastars for example. Beastars ended in what, December, like January-ish or something like that, and because Netflix is being Netflix, we have to wait until mid-March to even see it, and it's been over for 2-3 months now, so that's crazy. And this is just the start of the big news. This is the tip of the iceberg, because some of the things that Crunchyroll picked up, I'm telling you, this is worth being excited about, especially if you've been a fan of Danwa. In addition to this larger-than-life announcement that they had, complete with trailers and everything, they also revealed their slate of series that they're going to be producing that's coming very soon. I mean, like next season soon, and 2 of them have been major things that Danwa fans have been waiting for, as well as us here in the US. And those 2 immensely popular webtoons that were announced under a Crunchyroll brand is Tower of God and The God of High School. I can't believe we are actually going to be able to see these guys animated, because the webtoons are fun. They are. They're something different. They're unique. They give us these little animated trailers every now and then, but it's kind of like, when can we actually get to see this in action? Now we're going to get our chance to. So let's dive in and talk about these guys a little bit, because if you don't know, Now you're gonna know, because Tower of God, for example, has been one that people have been asking for years, and they've been very excited about. Tower of God is coming from Telecom Animations, which is a partner studio of TMS. You know, they actually did Dr. Stone, Lupin the Third Part 5, and a lot of things over the years. So they're very credible, they're a very trustable studio. But Tower of God, let's get into that, because it is a dark fantasy, so I'm already in for that. And it centers around a young man as he battles his way up a mysterious tower, building friendships and discovering rules that govern this tower, and facing unspeakable mysteries, danger, magic, and who knows what else as we deal with this series that's gonna kind of be a reverse made in Abyss, because the higher you go in the tower, the more dangerous things are gonna go. This series has the reputation of being a rival to ReZero. Whew, I cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait to see how it goes down. I'm trying to stay clear of spoilers, because people are so excited that when they get excited about these type of things, they tend to just try to tell you everything about it. I want to go in blind. I want to go in fresh. I think I read like maybe the first 2 or 3 Webtoon chapters, and then I was like, you know what? I like this too much. I'm just going to wait on the anime, because it is coming out in April 1st to be exact, and I cannot wait to dive into this series. It is being done by MAPPA. No, it's not being done by MAPPA. I just corrected myself. I said it's done by TMS. We'll get to what's been done by MAPPA next. And it just looks like it is going to be excellent. I cannot wait for this. I know a lot of people are hype about it. The thing is, Tower of God is very long, so I'm wondering how it's actually going to go down, because this thing has like 500 something chapters. I mean, that's almost One Piece level. I don't think we're going to get that far. I just hope we get 24 episodes instead of 12, because that's going to give us time to flesh things out and see it a little bit better, but I can't wait. The next big series is The God of High School, and this one's coming from MAPPA, so I get to redeem myself and fix that mistake. The God of High School is something I had my eyes on for a while. I just never dived into it and looked at the webtoon. I used to always see the little previews that they had for it. It looks really hype, it looks really interesting. I just never dived in, and now that I know an anime is coming, I get to actually see this in action, because even the little webtoon trailers looks fantastic. And what's God of High School about besides the obvious? I mean, this is going to be about a group of friends who get into a tournament. So once again, I am already there, and they are equipped with powers of gods, uncovering mysteries and a possibly shady organization along the way. I don't know, sounds pretty good, but overall it sounds like what they're telling you here is that there's gonna only be one. Just off the little snippet that we got from the trailer, it looks like the fighting scenes are gonna go in, and I cannot wait for this series as well. So you have The God of High School as well as Tower of God, 2 of the biggest things to hit Webtoons since that app probably launched. Now we got it with Crunchyroll, so we don't have to worry about, you know, waiting on fan subs or dubs. We're actually going to see it. It's not going to be held hostage like how Netflix does series. This is really big news for Donghua. This is really big news for Webtoons. This is big news for anime, because if these 2 things are adapted well, that's going to open up a whole new floodgate for Donghua, you know, for anime, for everything. And if these do well, whenever these Donghua adaptations get an anime, I really want them to do well, because the better they do, the better my chances of actually seeing the breaker. Can we please get that series? Because when you're talking about fighting, I'm not going to get into the breaker. That could be a whole new video. But if this does well, maybe that'll open up that line for us to actually see the breaker. But we're here to talk about Crunchyroll right now, so let's get back to a little bit more of the details. So in addition to the 2 heavy hitters that was announced, we also have a couple other things that's coming under the Crunchyroll Productions banner, which would be Freak Angels, which is an adaptation of a graphic novel by Warren Ellis. If you want to see more of what he has going on as far as anime, or cartoons rather, or animation in general, check out Castlevania, because he's behind that. We also have ONYX EQUINOX. We're getting a full adaptation of Noble East, which already has an OVA on Crunchyroll right now. I don't remember, I think it came out in 2016, maybe 2017, but that's going to be a vampire anime or series, and we're getting a full adaptation of that instead of just an OVA. It looks like we also have a series called Meiji Gekken Sword and Gun, and the controversial agenda pushing Hot Guardian Spice. But again, we're just gonna tiptoe around that. I'm really looking forward to seeing these and how they turned out. Again, Crunchyroll is making big strides for this thing, and I cannot wait, guys. And I'm glad that we don't have to wait too long either. We're gonna see how Tower of God comes out like immediately once we get to the winter season. And we'll move on to the last part of this video, which is really isn't news, it's just an observation. But Am I the only person that's burned out of the winter anime season already? And I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing. I'm just kind of looking at it like we're what 7-8 weeks in, and it just feels like this season has been so long. And it's not to say that it's a bad season. It's been a really weird season. But it just feels like this season is just dragging along. I don't know, maybe it's because we're just so hyped for what we got coming in the spring, or maybe it's just the selection of anime that we got, because we got a lot of cerebral type of series. We got a lot of chill series this season, you know, like Somali and the Guardian Spirit. We got Inspector, we got ID Invaded, we got Pet, Doro Hidoro. We got a lot of things that challenge, boggle, and surprises the mind, but it seems like this season is just missing that adrenaline rush that we usually get from watching anime. Like even Haikyuu right now. Haikyuu, as hype as we were to see Haikyuu back, and we know how it goes, especially with sports anime, but Haikyuu's even in a chill arc right now. I mean, we're what, episode 8 out of probably 12, and then we're gonna get a split quarter that's gonna resume in summer, and the only thing we've done right now is practice.
Not a game. We talking about practice.
I don't know, it just feels like it's been a really slow burn of a season, and not saying that the season's bad, it's just that I just want a little bit more, and I just kind of want spring to get here, because first and foremost, we got ReZero coming back in spring, and if you don't know about that series, I don't know where you've been for the past 4 years, and you know that's going to be hype. ReZero's so hyped that I'm thinking about doing, you know, episode reviews again for that, so we'll just have to see where it goes for next season. I'm definitely hyped for it. It's pretty bad. I'm sorry that winter season has us all kind of feeling dragging along, and maybe it's because we know what's coming on in the winter that we just want to move forward. But I don't know, man. Winter's felt like a drag, so I just kind of felt like, you know, expressing that and seeing how you guys feel about this season as well. Definitely let me know. And that's it for the anime news for the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, watch some anime, do a little bit of gaming, and you know how we get down. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. As always, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and drop that like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.